And welcome back again. If you successfully installed Audacity, you'll see its icon on your desktop here. Looks like a pair of blue headphones. Go ahead and double-click on that and open the program. It should look something like this. The first thing we need to do is to set up some preferences. So come to the Edit drop-down menu, click on Preferences, and make sure the first tab up here is selected where it says Audio I/O, which stands for Input Output. For most of you with only one sound card, this will already be correct. But for those of you who have multiple sound cards, there's just a little bit more you're going to have to check on. For playback, choose the sound card you want. I'm using SoundMax because that was the onboard sound card that came with my 6-year-old motherboard. For recording, choose the one you want. Again, I'm using the onboard sound card SoundMax. For channels, for now, we'll just leave that at 1, mono. You'll see there are other selections, and we'll learn about those as the tutorials progress. For now, leave these two boxes unchecked and click OK. For those of you who do have multiple sound cards, there's just one more quick thing we need to do. Go to the Start button, select Control Panel, and select Sounds and Audio Devices. In this window, go to the Audio tab. Make sure the sound playback device and the sound recording device are set to the same sound card that you selected in Audacity. Then go to the Voice tab and do the same thing with voice playback and voice recording. Then click OK. Come back to Audacity and we are ready to rock. Well, actually, we're just going to talk today. Come up to these colored buttons. Don't pay attention to any of this other stuff. We'll learn about that stuff later. For right now, you just need to know about these buttons. They are called the transport controls and represent one of the few carryovers from the old tape recorder days. The first button we're concerned with is this red dot, which pretty universally means record, which is what we're trying to do. So let's go ahead and press that and talk into your microphone and see what happens. Blah, 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 blah. Then hit this square, which means stop. And look at what we got. What is this? It's called, as it says here, an audio track. It's like a swim lane that goes horizontally across your screen and shows you the audio. Now let's click the far left button up here, which is rewind, the word rewind being another carryover from the tape recorder days, and then press the green triangle, which means play, so we can listen to it. Blah, 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 blah. And then hit this square, which means stop. See how easy that was? I know, the blah, blah, blahs weren't very helpful, were they? So we're going to delete this track, and we're going to do something else. Come up to this X in the top left corner of the track, click it, and it goes away. We get a fresh screen. Let's do it again and record something that sounds a little closer to what might be useful for you. Red dot. Hi, and welcome to the first Homebrew Audio podcast. The stop button. And there it is. Let's listen. Rewind. Play. Hi, and welcome to the first Homebrew Audio podcast. And that's all there is to it. Congratulations. You just made your first audio recording. See how easy that was? You have just completed the first step to producing professional quality audio. In Lesson 2, we will take our first steps into editing audio, doing something with the audio that you just recorded. So I'll talk to you again in Lesson 2.